Hi, this is Matze from the Subsonic Studio, and today I will do an in-depth review of Marcel Barsotti's Ethno World library, and today we will integrate a phrase or some ethno phrase of an ethno flute in my new project. As you may know, Marcel Barsotti, Club Barsotti, is a famous composer. He has made music for the film Indepth in Germany and many other great scores for many films, and he also produced a great ethno library. Ethno World 6 is the actual level, and there are all kind of instruments from around the world that you can use as musician in your projects. As you know, maybe I'm producing this last month's songs in enigmatic style, new wave, chill out, ambient music with ethnic elements and with Gregorian elements and a lot of ethno instruments, and so for me this library is a great treasure. Here at the beginning of this song I want to integrate a Bawu. It's a ethnic flute, but listen first to the project without a flute. As you can hear, a lot of pad sounds and mysterious sounds and special sounds, and here I want to insert and add a ethno flute. I have selected in Marcel's Ethno World 6 library a Bawu. It's a small and mellow-sounding Chinese wind instrument with 5 holes, and it's very great that for every instrument there's an explanation about the key switches and about the origin of the instruments, and which phrases you can play and what samples are used. And I have loaded for the project Bawu with key switches, and with the switches here I can select different ways of playing the flute. I will show you. So my song is in D minor, and maybe I try to play something with this sound, so let's check it. and little licks, it sounds not quite correct in this context. So I will make another recording, and for this I will use the licks of the Bawu, and I hope the key D minor from my song will fit to the melody and licks, how displayed in the plugin. Here I've got some phrases. So you can see every key triggers a very short phrase, and here you see the waveform window, and you can alter the sample start, the range and the tune, and there is also effect section. Here is reverb in it. I will switch it off because normally in plugins the effects use a lot of CPU, and I prefer to use my sound effects in the DAW for adding some reverb or delay flavor. So very dry sound now. You may realize that I can switch here very seamless from yes, little phrase. These are important for a realistic play. So simply let's check if it may fit in my arrangement. Yes, and I start with the first phrase and the next ones. More than before, when I tried to play by myself a melody and trigger some key switches. I think these phrases fit perfect in my arrangement, and I can see no key, so it must be something like D minor or A minor, and I think it's no problem if it sounds a little bit exotic or strange, because the song is exotic and strange. So let's have a look what I have played here. Yeah, so I'm gonna quantize it on fourth, and then make hard quantizing. Yeah, you see it's now corrected, and I will also repair the length of the triggered keys, that there is no gap between one phrase to another. So I check quantized MIDI length, and now you can see every event follows another without any theme. So, but now let's listen to the the arrangement at this point, how it sounds. Okay, when I trigger this sample phrase, I realize that there is a pause and not continuous playing to the D3. How can I change it? If I made this event longer, it will not change nothing, because it's still the same sample, and in the library from Marcel Barsotti you have the possibility to alter the speed of the samples. I have selected here time sync, so the phrases are synced to my 80 beats per minute, but I can in-depth sample phrases too. So let's do it. I make it a little bit bigger, and now let's listen if it's seamless now. Yeah, perfect. It goes to a D3 from C#3 without any gap, so it's seamless as I wanted it. And let's continue to listen. Triggered event, so I lower the velocity a little bit. I have to change it here because I haven't selected it all. I have selected every single key to be edited, so I can lower the volume. Let's make -7 decibel. Okay, here seems to be another gap from D#3 to E3, so I have to prolong this part, and so I alter the speed. So let's make it about 12%, and listen now. Okay, it seems that everything fits and is alright. There are many other possibilities. I think the keys and the scores, they fit together with my arrangement in D major. I could try transposing. Maybe it sounds different or better. And for this purpose I check edit all, because I want to transpose or tune all events. I select all here, and no, I have selected them here, and I lower them. Let's make 4 semitones down. That's not helping. So I think, yes, it's by fortune that it is perfect for my arrangement. Here I can edit some other effects: compress, saturation, equalizer, delay, chorus and phase and reverb. And as I said before, I prefer to use sound effects in this DAW workstation because of CPU usage. You may have noticed in my beat some crackling, and my CPU is very high level, and so I will not cause any more problems. Group it, here can you change the envelope or frequency of the LFO, micro tuning. Here you can select tuning, Indian Raga, South Asia, windiscape, Pythagorean, pure, equal, temperated. Yes, I leave it because it doesn't make sense in little licks to alter the tuning. And performance, here is a parameter humanizing. I think that's very interesting to make the sound more realistic, so I will add some percent. I think 5 is enough, and every phrase or note triggered will be a little bit different and not perfect in tune, so it sounds like more a real instrument than a sample. So let's listen again. Seems to be perfect, so I have to add, of course, a lot of effects, because this song and this kind of music is living of effects like reverb and special delays. And let's check it. Here are sound effects I've already prepared. Create reverb. Let's listen to the sounds now with a big create reverb. And a very chilly atmosphere, and now I add some tape echo. I have here a great tape echo. You can check it. It's tape echo from T-Rex from IKM, and there's a very great sound, and it's very good for stuff like that. So let's check now the sound with the tape echo. To be ready, this part in the arrangement, and I think I will use this phrase in other parts of this song. I think in the ending maybe, or in a middle part. And now you've seen how to use the Ethno World 6 library with time machine mode, with Ethno wind instruments, with the Bawu flute from China, and I think still it's a great library. Okay, if I would have another key and should tune this sound, it will not sound quite good, so I have to orientate my arrangement to the capacity of the flute and what's possible in changing the tune. But I think in this arrangement, in this example, you hear that it is perfect. So I'm proud to be a member in the club Barsotti, the great film composer from Germany and the great library maker. Next time I will do another review of some instruments, of this very big mass of instruments in this library. Yes, check all in one video isn't possible. You would need hours, and so I will check them in my songs and arrangements, and I use them and integrate them, and will check if they are good or if they work. And in this example, I think you could listen and see that it was very easy to use the library of Marcel Barsotti and the Ethno World 6 in an arrangement and in kontakt vsti to make, yes, music in Ethno style like I did. See you next time. Thank you very much for being part of my video. Bye bye.